Hi guys, I wanted to take you through how I just worked through my own grief on the way home from Thanksgiving. So as a psychic medium, a lot of people will ask me like, do you grieve in the same way or do you feel sad and those kinds of things, knowing that our loved ones are in a good place and that I can communicate with them. But it really is the same for me as anyone else. I think the way that I work through it is a little bit different, which is why I want to share it with you guys. So I was pretty good during the meal and I definitely felt them around and also felt a longing or a yearning for them to be present with us physically at the table. But a hawk showed up, which was my grandfather's sign, like right outside the window. And so we were all reminiscing about them and stuff, and it was nice. And I didn't really feel sad. It was just a knowing that they were around and a feeling in my heart of comfort and love from them. When I got in the car, I kind of relaxed, and then I started to reflect on how my grandmother was going to go back to her assisted living place and be alone, and how she gets confused these days with whether my grandfather's still alive or not, and that made me sad. And then I felt this overwhelming feeling of love and nostalgia as if my grandfather was in the car with me, and that's what caused me to cry. So I started to cry thinking about how much my grandfather loves us. Now, what I recognize as a medium is that that wasn't a memory. That was my grandfather's soul coming close because I relaxed enough and opened my heart enough to allow him to come close. And the same feeling of love that he would have given me in the physical form, like he was just a kind and just generous man that would always make you feel super loved. That's how I felt in that moment. But my human mind was attaching it to, he's not here. I'm so sad. I'm yearning for that. I feel bad for my grandfather. When in reality, his soul in that moment came close to me and said, I'm still here and I still share love in the same way. And it's a conscious choice for me to tune into that love and receive it in my heart and allow it to inspire me and enlighten me, just like it would if he was here in the physical form. If he gave me a hug at the end of Thanksgiving, I'd feel loved, I'd feel protected, I'd feel, all the good things. And so it's a choice now whether to allow my mind to wander to the separation, which isn't real, it's a construct of our mind, or to really allow the love in our heart and to allow it to inspire us and uplift us and make us feel safe and make us feel loved. And so I really had to take a few deep breaths and remind myself of that and just connect with him and allow it into my heart and allow the inspiration to move through me. And I felt like he was sitting in the car with me truly at that moment. And he always was. But it's when my guard is down and my heart is open and my mind isn't attached to the physical relationship that we can actually feel and take in the love and the light from our past loved ones. So it takes a conscious effort. It's not easy, but it is so worth it to start to make that shift and really allow them to be living with you still, because they love you and they want you to be happy.